excited. I've actually had your name on my list for a while now. But it's tough getting her on the schedule sometimes.
No.
Yes.
Well, a little bit troubling lately.
Yes. So you've had a lot of amazing things going on lately. And you and I know each other because you have translated my autobiography, which is coming out
It's
soon.
coming up.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Already going to enhance all the reviews so we can pass it over to you.
I can't wait. But I want people to know about you because you have a couple of different businesses going. And so let's start with, where do you come from and how did you get into interpreting?
Okay, I'm original from Argentina, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Actually, I've been going through different type of careers, let's say, for change. When I was living in Hawaii, I got a part-time in the hospital as a technician on the ER in Wahiwa, and I need another part-time job. So I started getting, a little bit interviewing for different jobs. I landed to the phone interpreting for this company that I work in since 2014.
Wow.
So I started working in Hawaii part-time interpreter and part-time technician on the hospital.
Wow.
So I was dividing my time half and half.
Cool. I didn't even know that actually.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, as far as interpreting, you started, what did you start with? Because I know you help with the court cases now, but is that how you started, or what type of interpreting do you do?
Actually, I do all of it. I go what we call community interpretation, what is social services, CPS. I do a lot of work with mental health. I do legal interpretation. And that usually we call a translation. It's where there we are translators because it has to be word per word. I do medical. So it's no one specific. I do everything pretty much. What is to bridge the language with LAP or the person who doesn't speak English at the moment.
Gotcha.
But it's 2 classes of interpretation, what we call simultaneous. You talk and I'm talking at the same time, or consecutive, somebody talk and the other person talk.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's been many times in our book translation where I didn't realize some things can't be word for word translation, and you're or I say something, you're like, no, we don't say that in Spanish.
That's why a lot of people misunderstand what is mean a translator or an interpreter. Translator usually we use in the legal context, like I say, word per word, but interpretation is because we interpret the message rendered. So the person translated will be mean one thing, but the expression at the whole context of the text, it means something different.
Yeah.
So we have to interpret what they mean, try to relate to.
Yeah. There's also been a couple of, say, American catchphrases that I had in my book, and you're like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to put this in your other book because there's no like Hispanic slang.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Spanish. Sometimes happened to Adam, my amazing fiance.
Yeah,
so that's right there. Finally, they that sometimes when they're trying to translate in slang in Spanish, he look at me like, no. You're like, no, let it go. I said like, I know that is mean and it's funny. So it's vice versa, the whole thing. Poor thing, I drive him crazy. He knows.
Funny. Love it. So, interpreting is one thing, translating is one thing, but I also kind of want people to know about your acting career as well as your fitness training. So, just now we had our rap video come out, and she's a mafia boss in it.
I'm like, I send them, and actually I have my personal bodyguard. He's my bodyguard, but also actually in the film he is too my bodyguard. Yeah, he's an amazing rapper, King Styles, rapper and producer. Actually, he is from Maryland as well. So we landed this project. They just came out the premiere. It's called Who Got the Key? But I tell you, it's always I say I have 3. I'm an entrepreneur woman, I have 3 businesses: interpretation and translation, fitness and online coaching, and I have the acting and modeling.
Yes.
So it is dividing the three businesses, but it is amazing. Like I say, actually, if you know, it came out book. Part of my story is called Entrepreneur Immigrant Woman. We are almost 38 immigrant women. The writer is Saliola. I can never say her name, but it's my story for me as an immigrant and businesswoman. But yeah, we landed a lot of projects that just came out in HBO.
Nice.
From everybody know him, Shane from The Walking Dead. John is on The Punisher. I will be towards the end of the series. It's not on the air yet, but a lot of projects, traveling a lot. Coming a lot of national commercials.
I was just gonna say, you've done a lot of commercials that have gone pretty wide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and actually it's coming out one nationwide. We just filming 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
It's gonna be a national. I have lines because with my accent, I don't get too many lines, but I do. And it's a beautiful thing. Like we was last week in North Carolina recording print commercial for the well-known nationwide international, I think so it is, for tractor commercial. So you will see. Wow.
Well rounded. Okay, so what about the fitness training, like, and the coaching? What are you doing with that?
Well, I've been personal trainer and master trainer actually since 2013. Was working for the old company. A lot of people will know from back in the days. It's called Valley Total Fitness. I've been have my own business as a gym owner. Closed it down. You know, 2009 economy was really rough on everybody.
Yeah.
And I work as a personal trainer still with selected clients because today's people want to blame somebody, not take ownership, but sometimes people do for fitness, but as well keep working online as a fitness coach for people that can coach in nationwide. So I having fun with that anymore.
That's awesome. And for anybody who's pregnant out there like I am, she's also got a whole program with that.
Yes, it's a whole program. The company launch is for actually pre and postpartum.
That's awesome.
That is, you know, I know the mamas is going through a lot. A lot. So
there's a whole nother baby boom out there, so hopefully someone will.
Yeah, they have the pre-pandemic, post-pandemic babies. This is a baby. This is an amazing baby. We was waiting for this baby. We all was waiting.
Wow, Liz. Well, you definitely do a lot, and I am honored to have you in my life, and it's just been such a blessing. Yes.
How we met with Mr. Ross.
Mr. Ross, who's been on another video.
Yes. Mr. Ross is, I met him actually in a seminar we did together in Virginia. It was actually for like business entrepreneurs, and that's how we met with Ross, and later Ross connected us together. And it's funny because we was on the same town for many years, because I used to be here in Southern Maryland for many years. A lot of people know my motorcycle around, you know, my crazy accent somewhere. So still out there.
Well, if anybody is looking for an interpreter, a translator, actress,
you know, I wish I can help out everybody.
Fitness, coaching, they can call you.
Yes.
So how can we find you though?
Always.
I can put the links up. But
like I said, everybody is easy to find. It's Love Latin Lucy. Everybody love Lucy, right? But
everybody love Lucy.
But Love Latin Lucy, that is, if you Google Love Latin Lucy, my crazy face will come up. And all the social medias is exactly the same thing. Because nobody can say my full name. Lucrecia Rodriguez. So,
Lucrecia.
Lucrecia. We'll be trying this for a couple years, you know, like Lucy. So that's why.
Still learning.
Love Latin Lucy, and you can find me. So anything I can help to people who aspire to be an actor, actress, modeling is a lot of new resources. It's no, hey, if they got me, they can get everybody.
You're so funny. All right, guys. Well, thank you, Lucy, for joining us.
A pleasure and honor.
We will see what's up next for you.
Oh yes.